non-believers.
How did that?
To all the non-believers, especially you, Tom Jackson. Way to have our back, Keyshawn. Anybody can be beat.
All right, guys, welcome back to the State of the AFC East. I got my brother here, Mac Mafia from Table Smashers. How you doing, bro?
I'm good, my brother. How you doing, man? How you doing, T-Bo? How's everything, buddy?
It's outside of the Jets, everything's okay, but Jets
Yeah, I hear you, man.
have a weird way of making my whole week just miserable.
I hear you.
That.
I hear you, and I don't fault you. You have every reason in the world to be upset, man. Listen. No words. You just have every reason in the world. I ain't even mad.
Just show everybody your shirt.
Oh man, definitely.
Oh yeah.
You know how to wear this.
Wait, who sold you that? The Jets fan shop?
Woody. I got this from Woody. I got this from Woody himself. He got a bunch of them.
Yeah, I bet he made a lot of money off of it too.
He said, "Will you believe I got them buying that Jet shit when this is really what they should be wearing?" I got it from Woody himself, man. Jets still suck, but I don't blame you, buddy. I don't blame you. It's been a rough month for you, man. I don't blame you.
It's been a rough life being a Jets fan. Yeah, it just adds to it. But this is honestly, we'll get into it, but this is like the lowest I've felt in a long time being a Jets fan, and that says a lot.
Right.
All right. So, yeah, let's get into it.
Ready.
Talk to me about the Patriots versus Bills game. That's the first game we're going to talk about. Obviously,
go ahead.
Patriots come out on top, 23-20. You know, you guys gave up a loss at home. Let me know. Let me know your thoughts and feelings on that.
I'll say this, man. As far as the Patriots, I mean, I said this a few episodes back. I think the Patriots are going to be very good. I think that team is putting together something special over there in Foxborough. As far as this week's game goes, I'm not worried about it, man. Again, I know a lot of Patriots, and I'm probably going to ruffle a lot of feathers, but I'm about to say I know a lot of Patriots feeling good as they should, 1,000,000%. The Jets will drive you to drink, man. I hear that shit. But listen, listen, as they should. They should be feeling good. They squeeze out a win on the road against a division opponent. But listen, for the Buffalo Bills to lose that game, the Buffalo Bills had to play the worst game they've played in the last 2 years. They turned over the ball 3 times. They gave over 90 yards of 90 yards in penalties. Again, listen, the chances of that shit happening every time we play them is slim to none. I'm not necessarily worried about it. They did squeeze out a win on the road, though, which is big. But again, I'm not worried about it. If I had to say there's one thing that bothers me is that they pretty much let Stephon Diggs do what he wanted to do, man. That's the only thing. That 10 catches for 146 yards, unacceptable. Listen, you know, T-Bo, we run the same age, so we come from the era. Listen, everybody does what they got to do except the motherfucker who left. That's the one motherfucker who don't get nothing. And they just let him do what he wanted to do. But aside from that, man, listen, I'm still on my high horse. Still believe my Buffalo Bills, not necessarily worried about this week's loss. Again, a lot of things. Next time we play them guys, a lot of things will be different. Our D-line will be revamped. We get a few guys back. Some guys will be coming off injuries. And again, us turning over the ball 3 times and giving up 90 yards in penalties and losing by 3, I ain't worried about it.
Yeah, you made a good point. They barely squeaked out a victory. They needed that game-winning drive and that field goal to win the game. But overall, so what areas are you really concerned about with your Buffalo Bills? Is there a specific side of the football? Are you worried about the offense, defense moving forward? Is there anything, or you just think this was a fluke game?
No, Buffalo Bills definitely have a lot of things to correct. I'm worried about our secondary. I mean, again, we got a few missing pieces. Most of our pieces missing is on the D-line, with the exception of Max Hairston, who's our corner that we just drafted this year. But our cornerback room looks suspect, man. Trey White looked horrible.
I was surprised.
He looked horrible, man. I mean, listen, I'm not even exaggerating. Like, I'm sure there's no one, even his parents. His parents would probably tell him, "Yo, you did bad, man." Like, he looked very bad out there. And like I said, so I'm worried about our corners as well as our D-line. And I'm gonna tell you something, T-Bo. Our defense actually did good this time around.
They didn't.
It was our offense that pretty much was out of sync. But again, how you gonna sit up there And how are you going to get into a rhythm when you're constantly behind the chains with penalties? Let me tell you something. The offensive coordinator only has but so many plays he can call when you're starting off 1-15.
I would
So,
agree with you.
again, I'm not worried, man. We're going to be all right.
I know this all too well, man. Listen, it's hard to win in this league, period. But once you throw penalties and then you throw 3 turnovers on top of that, it's like there's very few teams that can actually muster out a win, and you guys almost did. So in regards to the Patriots, you said it before, and everybody take note. This guy knows what he's talking about. He said this before the season. Patriots going to be a strong second, right? You said
Absolutely, man.
they have clearly made that evident, in the AFC East. Drake May looks. I
Guy
mean,
looks good, man. Guy looks good.
22 of 30 for 273 yards.
I mean, and I'm gonna tell you something. Tebow, is one thing to put together a good performance on the field, but as you watch the game and you see some of his decision making, and you start to understand his football IQ as a second-year quarterback, you say, "Holy shit, yo, they got something." I mean, listen, those numbers are great, but again, as we watch that game, you've seen some of the decisions he made, and you say, "Yo, this guy's football IQ is pretty good."
Yeah, you can only imagine the step he's going to take going year 2 to 3. It's going
Right,
to be you expect some big things out of him.
right.
You already brought it up. I was going to bring up Diggs. I know that there's probably out of the whole game, that's what pissed you off the most.
1,000,000%.
You can't
Yep.
have your ex guys come back and just have his
How?
way with you guys.
Not only that, but like all these videos came out later on. Like I know I didn't see any of them prior to the game, but you see him ramping up the team, and I'm like, yo, how the like there's no way, man. That how you let someone come in your house, just talk shit, run their mouth, and then leave and say, all right, y'all hold that. Like
Yeah,
how? Like there's no way.
yeah, you guys got to get that back, man.
I mean, we're gonna get it back.
It's gonna be held.
Listen,
It's
like I
gonna
told
be
you, I'm
held.
not worried. I'm not worried about the Patriots this year. I really am not. I think they got something great going, and I think I think they're a good team, but I'm not worried about them.
Side note, I like your jerseys. I don't know if they're the
What's
jerseys
Jersey?
you had on the white ones, the all white.
Fuck them jerseys, man. Them shit's just bad luck, and they're gonna do the same shit again this Monday, and they're gonna win some bullshit ass jerseys. Listen, just stick to what's been working, man.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not wearing that shit no more. That shit is a
Yo,
shirt to go to bed with. Go with that jersey. I'm not wearing that shit
superstitions popped in, right? You can't never ever wear that again,
ever,
ever.
ever. That shit is bad
Tired
luck.
of that shit. All right, so I mean, we covered pretty much everything in regards to that. Uh, Patriots got the Saints Nets. What are you thinking about that game?
They playing at New Orleans too.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say this. I would definitely go with the Patriots, but it's not a game I'll bet on. And the reason it's not a game I bet on is because New Orleans has shown flashes here and there. They have certain pieces, and it's almost like they do. Like they've been kicked around a little too much, and it's like they almost do now. Like they do something, man. So I think if the Patriots go in there on a high horse, feeling themselves, I think they're gonna get their ass handed to them. But I won't bet on that game because again, if you ask me, you got to pick one. I'm gonna pick the Patriots, but I wouldn't definitely turn my back on the Saints.
I agree 100%. I think the Patriots, it should be a win for them. But the Saints, this kid Radler, he's got his first win now in the NFL. Can this
Yep.
snowball into something else? They just beat up on the Giants last week. I know the Giants aren't a great football team, but they beat them at home. Jackson Dart second is what was his first start of the year?
The first start, yeah.
Yeah, so
No, second. I think second because the first start he got when they beat who they beat.
I don't know
Who the
that.
Giants beat? They beat the Chargers.
Yes, you're right. Yeah, so there's
That was his second start.
yeah, so yeah, Saints, you can't sleep on them, man. They might catch. They're gonna play at home, so it's gonna be tough no matter what. But I think it's comfortable. The Patriots come out with that. Now move on
Mhm.
to your guys. Monday Night Football against the Falcons. Talk to me. What are you thinking about that game?
This game to me, Tebow, is like the game we played the other week. when it comes to the Falcons, we know a little bit more about them, but this is a team, just like we said about the Saints. Yo, they got talent. This Falcons team has talent. Like they have a lot of. They got. Let's go through it. Penix, I'm not 100% sold on him. Anything he's thrown over 30 yards, I got his numbers here somewhere. But anytime he's thrown the ball over 30 yards, I'll get back to that. Let me. Once you start talking, I'll look at my notes and I'll get back to his number of 30 yards when he throws the ball over 30 yards. But they got some weapons over there, man. They got Bijan. They got Kyle Pitts. They got Landon. They got some weapons over there, man. So they you catch a team desperate enough, man, they'll beat you.
They got the love their who's their wideout? Ridley, right?
No, they got Darnell Mooney if he can get it together. They got Drake Landon.
Oh, Landon.
They got Bijan, and again they got the tight end Kyle Pitts. Again, they got talent. They definitely got talent over there. They defense. Listen, that team is young, so that team once they start figuring some shit out, they'll be able to. But I think the Bills will squeeze out a win out. Hopefully, they take it out on their ass. The loss that we just had on.
That's a way, right?
Yes, it's a way. We're playing in Mercedes.
All right, cool. Yeah, I feel the same way. I don't think it'll be interesting to see how the Bills respond after that loss. You know, I'm expecting them to come out and really put the pedal to the metal and just beat the hell out of this team.
Listen, Josh Allen, I don't want to jinx it. Josh Allen's undefeated in domes. This is his first time playing in Atlanta, though. Believe it or not, he's never played in Mercedes Field.
Wow.
So he's 8-0 playing in domes. And I'll say this much. They need a win this week. You don't want to go into the bye, because after this we got a bye. You don't want to go into the bye dropping your last two games.
Absolutely.
So they need to win this week.
I don't see any reason why they wouldn't win that game. So even though I would like to see them lose, selfishly, it's that shirt you're wearing. So
Jets suck, bro.
They shouldn't say Jets still suck. They just say Jets are the worst team in the NFL. Period.
Listen, I don't know how they do it. Like I don't know how a team has continuously been bad all these years, man. I just really don't. And we're gonna go back, and you're gonna hate me for bringing this up, but if we go back to that 17, 18, 19, those years, remember I told you this is the Jets' time to make some fucking noise. They had a bunch of money. They had great draft picks.
Adam Gase is the fucking head coach, so I don't.
Bro, I don't know what they was thinking, but
fucking this guy, this owner Woody Johnson doesn't know he doesn't know football at all. He's constantly hiring.
You know shirts though, because look, he got me this great shirt.
No, you got
shirts.
Would you paid $100 for it?
Get it to me for free. Get it to me for free.
Well,
no, but you're right, man. Horrible, man. Horrible.
Let's talk a little bit about the Cowboys versus Jets. Did you watch the game?
About a quarter and a half of it. About a quarter and a half of it, man.
Yeah, I watched.
Listen, the Cowboys are surprising too. I thought they were gonna suck.
Very true, yeah.
Yeah, so they surprising too, man.
On offense, man, I can't believe Dak is still operating like that. First his CeeDee Lamb's out, and he's still just operating like there's no problem out there.
Yo, Tebow, I got one of a stat today that's crazy. The Jets on the Robert Saleh's last 17 games, right? They've had the number one defense. Since he's gone, the last 17 games since he's gone, remember he left somewhere last year midway. They have the worst. They have the worst defense. That's crazy.
Listen, I've said this before. I think we talked about this earlier, like in another episode, but these are all guys that were drafted by Robert Saleh. He runs a specific type of defense. You know, it's not the same defense that Steve Wilks is doing. Steve Wilks is trying to, I don't know, blend his style of defense with Robert Saleh's. It's just not working. You don't have the personnel to do it. They want to run press man coverage all the time, but we don't have the guys for it anymore. This is another point. Sauce Gardner has regressed tremendously over these past 2 years. He has shown no improvement since his rookie year. His rookie year, he came out. I just talked about this on my preview of the game, of the Jets versus Broncos game. Sauce Gardner, ever since his rookie year, has not shown any improvement, and I'll stand by that. I have people all over my comments. They can't stand that I'm talking shit about Sauce, but it's the truth. Let's be honest here. Let's stop sugarcoating this because he has some great talent and everything. He has the size to be a good elite cornerback in this league. But him having all that success that rookie year did a disservice to him because there's no room for him. He took it. He didn't take it upon himself to improve himself, and it's showing.
Well, I will say that I agree with you 100%. The only thing I would say in his defense is that last year when you guys had DJ, he did a little bit better because DJ Reed, right? That's his name, right?
Yeah.
So when you had DJ Reed, he did a little bit better. But I will say this: a lot of weight is on his shoulders, pretty much, Tebow. Because when you ain't because your pass rush ain't been shit either.
Absolutely.
So Tebow, you got to take certain things into account.
Can I cut you off for 1 second?
Of course.
So we're talking about the Jets had a top 5, top 3 defense in the league under Saleh, right? You just said, and then after he left, we're last in the league, right?
Yes.
Still same players for the most part, outside of DJ Reed and one other key guy, CJ Mosley.
That's a big one.
That's a huge one. I've been saying a lot, but outside of those two guys, it's the same defense pretty much. The same guys we have. What is the issue?
Like I said, I'm like listen, the Bills got the same problem, to be honest with you. And again, I say this optimistic because help is on his way as far as the Bills because we got a lot of key injuries. But bro, we can't get home to the quarterback, man. And neither could you guys. And Tebow, these receivers are some of the fastest people in the world. To hold these guys for 5 seconds, 6 seconds is nearly impossible. So I think what you seeing with Sauce is that, bro, he can't hold somebody for 5 seconds, 6 seconds. Same way with Trey White. Trey White is old already, right? So he's already diminishing. But for you to ask him to hold somebody for 5, 6 seconds is nearly fucking impossible. You might as well put me out there because you can get the same results.
All right, but so knowing that, why hasn't Steve Wilkes, our defensive coordinator, come up with some type of strategy to combat that? Obviously, our front four are not getting home. I don't know I don't know where Will McDonald is outside of week 1. He's been non-existent. Jermaine Johnson's supposed to be coming back from injury this week. I'm sure he's not going to be at 100%. He's not going to be playing all the snaps, but come up with some different blitzes. Some stunts, like figure out something. Like we have to be able to generate a pass rush in this league to mitigate these fast receivers in this league. And it became very evident when we played the Dolphins. We saw Waddle and Hill just have a fucking field day on us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like these guys sit back there 5, 6, 7 seconds. Anybody can get open.
Right, man. Like I said, you might as well put me out there because you're gonna get the same results. Because it's impossible to hold some of these guys. These guys are some of the fastest people. Again, some of the fastest people in the world. And they run in a route in which, listen, you played ball. Defensive back is one of the most aside from quarterback, is one of the most demanding positions in football. So again, you asking for a lot. And like I said, I'm not trying to cover up for Sauce because I think he has show signs of he's too cocky. He got a little bit of money, and now he's that dude. I don't gotta do too much.
Yeah, but I agree with that 100%. And I also will point to take a little heat off of Sauce, even though I think he has to own a lot because he's terrible at tackling. He's absolutely terrible when it comes up to tackling.
That's been since college, man. To be honest with you, they listen. You run the ball at him, and you get a lot of success. Run the ball in his direction. Make him have to come off his man, and you're gonna get a lot of success that way.
He's way too handsy, and as a route is developing, he's all over these corners. He should be called for. And then when the ball's up in the air, he never turns his head to look for the ball. He doesn't have the whole defense is secondary. If you watch them play, obviously I watch them a little bit more intensely than you do. They all have their heads pinned to the fucking receiver. At some point, you got to turn and make a play on the ball.
Agreed.
We're 0-5.
It's gonna be a flag if you don't.
You don't have a single turnover this whole year. Takeaway.
Yeah, I mean, like I said,
the same core guys for the most part are still there. What the fuck is the problem? I don't understand it. This is the worst Jets defense I've seen since I've been alive.
Listen, I mean, it's the worst. I mean, shit. I mean, I ain't gonna go that far because I followed them, but not as intensely as you do. But this is the worst defense I've seen in the last 5-6 years, by far. Because the one thing that the Jets had, and we used to speak about this before, the one thing that the Jets had was a good defense. They needed even if it was a game manager quarterback that can keep them in games.
That's it.
And they failed to get that. I mean, I don't know what that organization is doing. And I'm not just saying that, Tebow, but
no,
I really don't know what the fuck they're doing over there, man.
This is what you're saying and what I'm saying is resonating through all the whole Jets fan base. I've been talking to guys all week long. It's the same thing. We don't know what's going on here. And at some point, Aaron Glenn's going to have to take hold of this. Like, why hasn't he taken over the defense? I want to know why. He's a defensive guy. His whole life he's been a defensive guy. Obviously, Wilkes, I know he's loyal to the Wilkes, and I get that. I respect that a lot. Don't get me wrong. I respect that tremendously. But guess what? Your ass is on the line. This is your team you're running. Mm-hmm. At some point, you got to say, enough is enough. I'm going to take over, But I don't want to make this a Jets show because
Listen, you need the therapy. Is that right? Don't worry about it, brother. You need.
I'll bill you. Not a therapy that will help.
I'll bill you once we get off. Don't worry about it. Expect the bill. You still got the same email, right? I'll email it to you. Don't worry about it.
Send it, man. It's gonna go. Send it to collections. Yo, so tell me, your thoughts just quickly on the Cowboys versus Jets game. I know it's more of.
I think the Jets, they're playing with no heart right now, man. And that's another thing about this Jets team. To be completely honest with you, at least teams in the past showed heart. Yeah. This team, and a lot of it had to do with a guy like C.J. Mosley. He wouldn't tolerate. C.J. Mosley wouldn't make it on a team like this. You would have heard at least 2-3 fights breaking out with him. Because he's not tolerating the bullshit. Kind of like what I said about the Bills, accepting Stephon Diggs bullshit. But I think like a heart, man. Like a heart. Everything I said about the Jets when you guys went into playing the Dolphins is the other way around. You guys ain't got the fucking heart. And like I said, I don't know what's going on. So they went over there, they laid a fucking egg, man. They laid an egg in that game, and they playing with no heart. I mean, and they must have really talked about, to be completely honest with you. They just playing like shit. Justin Fields, you got the bad version of him, man. Got the bad version of him.
That's the other troubling thing is that the Jets are pushing out this narrative that he's playing well at quarterback. He's got 100 passer rating and all this crap. They just put out something the other day. I'm like, this fucking organization is really something else, man. Like, how dare you try to fucking sugarcoat this crap? Like, stop it. All of his stats, he has good stats, but guess what? All the stats come up in garbage
time. Garbage time.
Stop it. He's not that dude. Maybe he can develop in the second half of the season. I don't know. I don't think so. But getting back to your other point about us not having no fight left, like, I just think about the team in general. All those guys, for the most part, most of these guys have been around for 3-4 years now. That's a lot of losing to do, man. I've played on some bad teams in sports. I'm sure you probably have as well.
Yep.
It's hard. At a certain point, you're like, it affects you. These are paid professionals. So you just see in the games when something goes wrong instantly, like Jets and Cowboys, that fumble by Breece Hall. After that fumble, everything, all the energy or any hope that they had, it just evaporated quickly. None of the players played anymore. They didn't play hard at all after that period. We have no fight in us. We have no backbone. We have nobody to step up and say, this is what I'm saying. Like, why hasn't one of these veterans stepped up and said something? Why haven't they? Maybe they are saying it behind closed doors, but I want to see some people getting in their fucking faces. grabbing some face masks and like, listen, this is not acceptable.
Listen,
The
you
dude,
ain't
Sauce Gardner, in the post game press conference, this dude is fucking. This dude is on is pushing off excuses on his safeties or on blown coverages for his shit play. I don't respect that. The only guy who takes accountability on this team is Garrett Wilson.
he just stud.
I feel really bad for Garrett Wilson, man.
I'm gonna tell you something, man. I before we got on, I was trying to think, yo, how could the Jets get out of the hole they in, right? And like I told you, I'm gonna go back to that 17, 18, 19 era, man. That was the years in which you guys really could have set this organization up. And I'll be honest with you, I don't see a way out. I'm gonna tell you why I don't see a way out. Because you guys haven't figured out nothing at quarterback yet. And the worst thing, listen, unless you guys win 1 or 2 games, 3 games, 4 games, 5 games, the worst thing you can do, honestly, as a New York Jet and as a Jet fan, is go on a run and win some games. Because the worst thing of being in this league, we covered this before. The worst thing of being in this league is mediocre. And what you guys really need to do is, respectfully, you need to suck so you can sit up there and draft potentially what you want and what you need, not what's left over.
You see, you say that, and that makes 100% sense, right? But on the flip side of that, we can't draft a quarterback for the fucking life of us.
Yeah, you guys gave up Lamar, you guys gave up Josh Allen, you guys gave up, you picked Sam Darnold.
The list goes on and on and on. We cannot draft a quarterback for the life of us. And maybe some of these quarterbacks that we did draft would have turned into something on a different team. But the Jets organization, we just can't figure it out. I don't know. But you make a good point. Like if we it's not going to help us out to win 5-6 games.
No, hell no.
It's going to affect our draft status and all this stuff. Like if we're gonna suck, let's suck all the way.
and the only other thing you can do, I mean, I don't know who's out there. Did you know the Cleveland Browns on this year are paying 8 quarterbacks? The four they have on roster, they still paying several guys that left. They paying 8 quarterbacks. They got 8 quarterbacks on their payroll.
Kenny Pickett, Joe Flacco, Gabriel, Sanders,
the third or something like that. They got Thompson Robinson. The 4 they got on their roster now: Thompson Robinson, Deshaun Watson. And who the hell's the other one? There's
Flacco.
Did we say Flacco?
I didn't hear you say Flacco yet.
But so yeah, they paying 8 quarterbacks. You believe that shit?
Listen, they're trying to find their guy. They're bringing, like you said, they've brought in all those pieces. They're trying to find their guy.
Listen, November 4th, 4:00. I don't know what you guys got to offer, but I'll make an offer, try to get somebody. And again, it ain't promised.
At this point, I wouldn't. I mean, for what?
I mean, have you taken a look at the draft class coming in? What's coming out?
They're talking about that kid right now. A lot of Jets guys are talking about that kid from
Yo, that shit is crazy. It's October and you're already talking about the draft, bro. That shit is insane.
I refuse to get on that level, but talking about that kid, kid from Oregon. I'm not even looking at the draft yet, but I do see the Jets making some major moves. It's been all over social media where the Jets are shopping. It says pretty much everybody.
Listen, you want me to tell you the truth, T-Ball? It shit may hurt, but you may have to depart with some of the guys you currently like, man.
No, I like Breece Hall. I don't think we're not going to re-sign him. This is his last year. We're not re-signing.
I mean, probably not. Good chance you're not.
He hasn't proven it, and if we can get a couple draft picks out of him, a second or third.
Now listen, there's only 2 guys. If I'm the New York Jets, that's not on that trade block. Yep. Quinnen and Garrett. Those are the only 2 guys. That's not everybody else. Pack a light bag, man, because you may not be here tomorrow.
I agree with that 100%. You're spot on.
Those are my 2 cornerstones in which I'm not coming up off. But everybody else, they can go, man.
I agree with you 100%.
Listen, I'm hoping the Bills do something about November 4th also, because like I told you, at the end of the day, we need help on defense. Everybody's saying that we need a number one, whatever. And you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. Not that I believe that, but I can see people's reasoning behind it. But I think our number one problem, man, we need somebody that can really get home, man. We need somebody that can get home. Like if you ask a Bills fan, and I actually asked somebody this, I think I told you this. Who will make more of a difference on the team? A guy like Justin Jefferson on the Bills, who make more of an impact that'll get the Bills a ring? Justin Jefferson or TJ Watt?
TJ.
Who would you say?
TJ.
I say the same thing. For as good as Justin Jefferson is,
doesn't have any problems. Offense has no problems. Josh Allen is distributing the ball to everybody. Everybody's getting the love, and obviously that hasn't been the problem. So why mess with something that's not broke?
Listen, well, a lot of people fail to realize, like, right, I can't wait to play the Patriots again. And again, I know it's not a popular decision because Patriots fans are feeling great, but there's a lot of things that a lot of people's leaving out. Like, people are like, oh, why they didn't run the ball? You can't run the fucking ball when you're behind the chains all damn day. Your playbook goes from this to this.
Oh.
So when you eliminate the penalties and when you eliminate certain things that took place, listen, the Buffalo Bills is more than right. I personally don't think the problem is the offense. To this day, we were scoring 30 points a game, and Josh Allen ain't gone crazy. It's defense, man. We can't get home.
You guys didn't have those 3 turnovers, it would have been another 30-point game.
Absolutely.
Easy. Very easy. But so looking at the Jets-Nets game Sunday in London against the Broncos, I just did it. I just did my preview video, but just being objective, can you let me know what you think of what's going to happen in that game?
Bo Nix look good, man.
Yeah, he looks good, man.
But Bo Nix look good. I mean,
he don't look as good as that defense, though.
No, agree. Listen, you put Surtain on Garrett. Now what?
This is what I'm saying. Like they have
what else you guys got?
We don't have much of anybody, but
I think he's the best back in the league, to be honest with you. Cornerback.
Yeah.
Pat Surtain is a bad man.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I just did my preview. I spoke about this briefly. Like, their defense is really gonna expose the flaws of our offense, which our offense is not much to show. But if we can't establish some type of run game to keep them honest, it's going to be another washout. They have the second-ranked defense in the league. They're top 10 in every category you can think about. They lead the league in sacks with 21. It's not even close. The kid, their outside linebacker,
Benito.
Yeah, he plays. Benito. He's just having a hell of a year. I think he has 7 or 8 sacks right now. So our young offensive line is going to get tested again. The past 2 weeks, they haven't looked well. They let the Cowboys go off on us getting sacks. It's just going to be a recipe for disaster. We're going to have to focus on trying to establish some type of run game.
You know what's amazing? That I go back to one of the first videos you did, and you was telling your wife, I don't see a loss on this schedule. That is got to be. Listen, that soundbite right there. You should open up with that shit every week.
Yo,
when you was like, I don't see a loss on the schedule.
I'm such a blindly loyal team. I don't know.
Listen,
there's no word. I wish I could take that back, but honestly, like when I was looking at these games, I'm like, I was thinking about the Jets being a run-heavy team. Like we're gonna be run-heavy, and we're gonna have a solid defense like we've always had. I was like, there's no way some of these teams are gonna be able to stay with us, but not stay with us. But I thought all these games were gonna be able to be relatively close, play good defense, run the football, because that's what we're built doing. It just hasn't worked out, and it will never work out.
Listen, you want to talk about a run-heavy team? The Buffalo Bills is facing a run-heavy team. This boy, Bijan Robinson, that's a bad man. He leads the Atlanta Falcons in both receiving and rushing.
Really?
On the ground, let me see. On the ground, he has 314 yards, which he's averaging 4.9 yards. That means he's averaging damn near 5 yards a carry, right? With a touchdown. Receiving, he has 18 receptions for 270 yards with a touchdown as well. So we got, again, you talking about establishing a run. We playing a team that, again, they got their shit together with it. So we got our hands full. The same way you trying to make opponents have their hand full, we got our hands full, man.
Yeah, but the difference between us and you guys is that you guys have an MVP under center. You guys have a competent head coach. You have a seasoned veteran head coach. You have an offense that will Josh Allen. If any game is tight, you have a guy back there that can really just take the game and put it on his shoulders and win it by himself. He doesn't need anybody.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't need a single person. And even look at last week. He led. I think he led your team in rushing. Like James Cook had a bad game.
Yeah, James Cook had a bad game. Our running back room, again, but again, T-Will, like I said, it's hard to run the ball when the whole game you behind the chains. It makes you a one-dimensional offense, which make things a little more predictable. I mean, for the life of me, I mean, I get it as far as why they wasn't running the ball and why they couldn't run the ball, but Dalton Kincaid had the hot hand. He had, I think it was like 6 receptions for like 108 yards. The Bills could have did certain things different. And I get what you're saying, that the Bills got a team in which they can pretty much, like unlike the Jets, respectfully, that they got a team in which they can pretty much, and Josh Allen can make things happen, whatever have you. But we missing something, man, and I just can't put my finger on it. But there's something that's like Shakir should be getting the ball more. Again, Josh Palmer, why isn't, we got this guy because he can pretty much blow the top off of defense. Maybe not necessarily air the ball out to him, but again, there should be more happening. And the Bills got to get it together, man, because we just can't rely on Josh Allen. The Bills got to get it together. Again, some of these players like Shakir, Kincaid, Knox, our running back room, they need to show up, man. And to that point, I think this is a game in which our running backs, I think like a Ray Davis and so Ty Johnson, I think they should go off. I think we should find a way to get them involved and get them going. I think a game like this, because Atlanta, they have a very good pass rush, and the way you defend a very good pass rush is you run the fucking ball.
Run right at them.
Absolutely. So run the fucking ball, and that's it. But I don't know, my brother.
All good points. Just touching on the last team in our division, Dolphins. Dolphins played the Panthers this week. They ended up,
they dropped like a 17-point lead, right?
Yeah, they lost, ended up losing 27-24 to the Panthers, and they got ran all over. The kid, not this stat right here, but the Panthers running back, what's his name? Anyway, he ran for over 200 yards.
Yeah, I think he ran for and he's like a rookie or his second year, something like that.
Yeah, he ran for over.
Oh, he was like, either that or he was like a 5th round, like a 6th round draft pick or something. What the hell is his name?
Dowdle.
Yeah, damn, he was talking to Tom Brady. What the hell is his name?
He carries for 206 yards.
Yeah, 206 yards.
Yeah, it absolutely incredible. And they, Dolphins, they're a mess as well. But Tua's been playing well. You can't say it's him. I don't know. But you already see, Patty, he refuses to come on the show with us.
I don't know why. Like, your team is shit. I told you your team was shit in 2016. You should have listened to me, bro. You would have been able to deal with it better. But I was delusional, right? I also said Josh Allen would be the best quarterback in the league. I was delusional. I also said James Cook was the best running back in that draft class. I was delusional. But maybe I should work on my tone. I think it's the tone. It's like a husband and wife. You know how a husband is right, but the tone is what makes a husband wrong? I think I think that's my problem. I should work on my delivery.
Not what you say, it's how you say it.
Right. So again, I don't know why he don't come on. Just come on, man, and show your face. Yeah. I love for him to come on. That'd be great.
This week he was texting me. The Dolphins are already talking about bringing in Rex Ryan. I don't know if you saw that.
Nah, I haven't. You seen the Bills? They had the Bills connected to AJ Brown. You seen that?
That would be fun. Wow.
I don't. But realistically, I don't even know if they can make that happen. How? They don't have the money. I mean, that's number one. Number two is like, I don't know. Yeah, look it up when you get a chance. Google it. Once we get off, they said something like they had the Bills connected to AJ Brown. Again, that'll be phenomenal, but I prefer defense. I prefer defense, man.
Defense wins championships, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's about it for the AFC East. Let's talk a little bit about the top teams in the AFC. Some Super Bowl contenders. Who's surprising you right now? Who's the biggest surprise for you?
I would say that's between the Colts and maybe the Chargers. I say them two.
What about your two arch rivals, though?
Listen.
What's going on with them, man?
I'll be honest with you. Let's start with the Ravens. They got a real fucking problem over there with those injuries.
Absolutely terrible, man.
They may bury themselves in a hole that they may not be able to get out once everybody can come in. Now, but I'm gonna tell you something. I'm being completely honest. Here's my fear with both those teams. We talking about the Ravens and we talking about the Chiefs. That last thing you want is for one of those teams to end up a wild card team, and you play them the first fucking round. So don't celebrate just yet, because usually you know how it works. You usually play a fucking bum who just squeaked and made it, and they literally a bum. But if one of those two teams find a way to get in,
get healthy,
and you gotta play them the first go around, that may be a problem. But those Ravens, they got a real problem over there, man. They got a real problem. And as far as the Chiefs go, again, you can never count them out. You know, they got some guys over there, man. They got some ball players that Mahomes can get the ball to. Aside from that, they pass rush sucks too. Everybody got a pass rush problem. But they play the Lions this week. That can be another L, bro.
Oh, absolutely. I was gonna say, out of the two teams, I think that the one that has the biggest concerns is the Chiefs.
You think they got the biggest concern?
Yeah.
Wait. Biggest concern for what? For opponents, or biggest concern that
overall being able to get out of this hole that they might find themselves in.
But what about the Ravens? The Ravens are what? 1-4.
What I'm saying about the Ravens, once Lamar gets back, he's gonna be back within the next. Obviously, it's a hamstring injury, so things can get delayed. But in the next 2 or 3 weeks, you would think that he's back, right?
Yeah, but Tebow, 1-4. Aside from Lamar, they got a lot of other key injuries. They made 1-4, Tebow.
The biggest problem right now is not having Lamar out there, because Lamar is another guy like Josh Allen that could win games for you. He could just do it himself a close game. Their biggest issue is defense. The Chiefs, from what I'm seeing, from what I've watched and seen, they're having issues with penalties like the Jets and a lot of teams. They're shooting themselves in the foot. They don't have, outside of, Xavier Worthy just got hurt, right? Week 1. Still not back.
No, he's back. Yeah, he's back, and he been getting busy for them.
Really?
Yeah, he's back and he's getting busy for them. And let me touch on something, since you touched on penalties. I'm gonna say this, right? And I'm gonna sound crazy. But the refs dropped the refs fumbled that Bills Patriots game. You got a primetime game, and you did nothing but throw flag after fucking flag on a primetime game. Listen, and let's be completely honest. Most of those penalties were not something, if you didn't call them, let's just say nobody was going to bitch. Nobody was going to complain behind it because it was something minute, small. Bro, it's a primetime game. Let them play. And again, I sound like I'm bitching because I'm on the short end of the stick because we took the L. But again, prime time. Sunday night. Let them play. Why you throwing so many flags?
This has been going along. The refs have been a problem this whole season. It's out of control. And like you said, a lot of these calls that they're making don't directly affect the play, so there's no need to call them.
And they small. It's not even. I don't know, man. But back to those playmakers from KC. They got Thornton, they got Hollywood Brown, Xavier Worthy. Obviously, they got Pacheco, and Rashid White should be coming back.
Pacheco's not playing that well
because they're not able to run the ball.
Kelsey is not who he used to be. I don't know. I genuinely, their offensive line is not good at all. I genuinely believe out of the Ravens and the Chiefs, I'm more concerned about the Chiefs. Even though obviously you have Mahomes under center and he can will his way to a victory, but I just don't. I can't see them getting out of this hole. Like you said, they're playing the Lions this week. I don't know. I'm going to say that's another L.
Where they playing at? I don't know where they playing at. But you know where they playing at?
I don't know offhand. I'll check real quick.
I don't got my phone with me. But yeah, man, that could be another L. Because I don't see them being able to. Home. The Chiefs are at home?
Yeah, the Chiefs are at home.
I don't see them being able to deal with the Lions pass rush. Aiden should have a feast.
The Lions overall, they had that hiccup, but they're firing all cylinders. They had that hiccup week 1, and then they are just rolling now. But outside of those two teams we just talked about, the biggest surprise for me are the Jaguars.
Oh, there you go. I forgot about them. There you go. But I'm gonna tell you, they got a hard schedule, so we're about to find a lot out about them in this next month. By the end of November, we should find a lot out about the Jags because they got a very hard schedule coming up. But you're right, surprising.
I wanted to point out, you just mentioned it. Like, we find ourselves being like very mediocre, and we fuck ourselves up in the draft and stuff. Mm-hmm. Case in point, Trevor Lawrence. Remember that?
Yeah.
We messed ourselves up in that game. But life of a Jet fan.
Yeah.
So who's your surprise?
Who?
Who's your surprise in the whole NFL right now?
As far as team or player?
Team.
I mean, like I said, the Colts were expected to do pretty good. They got some good pieces. I mean, Danny Dimes, who expected him to be what he was, but again, that goes to show you what a difference an offensive line can make. Which I go back and what I told you years ago. Had the Jets done right and took care of some of those quarterbacks, who knows what a Sam Darnold or some of these guys would probably been. So to answer your question, though, I'll say the Colts, and I definitely got to jump on the bandwagon with you and say the Jaguars. The Jags is, and I'm gonna tell you something. Those is motherfuckers I don't want around because they give us a hard time too. Yeah, but definitely the Jags. Yeah, absolutely.
Hang around, man. Even that rookie Hunter, that he's been impressive. Yeah.
Travis Hunter plays both sides of the ball, man, and been doing well at it. That catch he made last week was big. The catch he made on Monday, big.
I just wonder how long can he sustain this playing both sides of the ball as much as he is.
Yeah, they have to
going into the play. They get into the playoffs. How long is he going to be able to maintain this?
I mean, they're gonna have to put him on a pitch count eventually. You know what I mean? Especially throughout the year. Remember, and this is his transition year. First year in the big leagues. And usually they say the rookies hit that wall after a certain amount of games. So him playing both sides of the ball, shit, he may hit that wall a game or two sooner than the average rookie would.
Absolutely.
So that's that, man, as far as that goes. But yeah, Jags is a good one. That's a good one, T-Bo.
Yeah. I wish Trevor Lawrence was under center for us, but actually, you know what? We probably fuck up his career as well.
Yo, listen. The Jets have found a way to do that to a lot of people. I'm gonna tell you something else. Like, even this boy Garrett, he'd be putting up tremendous numbers if he was somewhere else. And I mean, hopefully he don't realize that shit and don't want out. But I don't think the Jets get rid of him like that.
No, I don't see him. I watch all the post game press conference. He's very he's very much about the Jets and wanted to fix it and wanted to be a Jet for life.
Mm-hmm.
It's these other dudes that I don't know about. Dude like Sauce, dude like Brees Hall, Jermaine Johnson. He's solid though. I really hope.
I like him.
I love that kid.
Yeah, I like him.
Yeah, but you can't knock them, man. These guys are 4 or 5 years into their career now. They're looking at their career like I want to win something. I want
Listen,
to.
I agree.
You can't blame these guys for like enough is enough, man. I want to try to win something.
Yeah, sometime after a while, you don't bought enough shit. So now it's like, all right, I got pretty much everything I want. I can make X amount of dollars those places. But bro, I need to at some point it gotta be about status too. Like, listen, I want something like case in point, my Bills, man. It's time we win a fucking ring, man. Like we do, man. We do.
So
I feel good about this year.
if the Bills don't if the Bills don't win a Super Bowl, win a championship, is it a failure for the season? What would you consider a successful season right now?
Honestly, it got to be a Super Bowl. Anything less than a Super Bowl is a bust. We've done everything else except go to the Super Bowl. So you don't want you don't want to go to the Super Bowl and then next year say, "Oh man, now we got to win the Super Bowl."
Yeah.
You understand? So, I mean, listen, every year is different. Every team is not promised to go back. And again, listen, I'm gonna tell you something. Josh Allen ain't getting no younger.
Listen, every team's one injury away from being humbled real quick.
A million percent. Again, look at the Ravens. I think the Ravens have one of the best teams on paper. Who would have thought them 1-4?
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
It's a shock.
Absolutely not.
Absolute shocker. So to finish off, let's I don't even know why I gotta ask this. This is ridiculous, but give me your power rankings for the AFCs.
It's the same. That shit ain't changed. It ain't changed at all, man. I'm gonna go Buffalo
Oh,
1.
Right?
I'm gonna go Patriots 2. You know what? There is a change. I don't even know I could do it.
Let's drop the spot to the 5th.
To the 5th. Damn. These next 2 weeks is telling both for the Jets and for the Dolphins. Again, I don't know how Mike McDaniel's got a job. I really don't. You listen to his interviews, the guy sounds crazy. But I'm gonna go Bills, Patriots, Jets, Dolphins.
Really? You're putting the Jets above the Dolphins?
Bro, I don't believe in the Dolphins for shit, man. And again, like I told you, I think the Dolphins is a very and I'll be honest with you. I think you're gonna see a lot of change come out of the organization in the next 3 weeks. I think there's gonna be some trades. I think you're gonna see some things like that happening. And again, it sucks for them because Tyreek Hill was trade bait. You could have gotten something out of him.
Yeah.
So if I was a Miami Dolphins fan, I would be livid because when he got hurt, I just lost a few prospects. So, but I do think they're gonna shake up the dice over there a little bit.
Yeah, I could definitely see that happen. Like you said, I know we talked about this the other week. Tyreek Hill, I thought we could have seen him go back home to the Chiefs.
Well, thank God for that.
Yeah, I know you guys are happy about that, but
yeah, 1,000,000%. And I'm gonna say something else, right? Not that I believe in the Jets, but I think the Jets and management believes in Aaron Glenn. And I think that man is gonna have to fuck up so bad before they turn their back on him. I think they're gonna try to work with him and give him everything possible that he needs to win, unless he tells them, "Yo, listen, I'm really just a shithead. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I fucked this up." But I think that the Jets are gonna stand by him. So I think with that, I think they're gonna have I think this at some point during the season. That's why I said the worst thing you guys can do is go on a run and try to win a few games. But I think at some point the Jets are gonna kind of not gel together, but something's gonna happen when they're gonna sit up there and say, "Okay, you know what? All right, guys, let's play tough." The Dolphins, I see them completely opposite. They're gonna just start dropping guys. They're gonna start letting them go because again, the team is shit, man. Even your quarterback is shit.
The head coach is on the hot seat. He'll be lucky to make it out of the season. As far as the Jets, you got to give Aaron Glenn at least 2 seasons before you start talking about getting rid of him. And I'm not happy with the way he's been coaching. I'm not happy about a lot of things. But these are the growing pains of a first-year head coach. There's a lot of inexperience all across his coaching staff. But you got to give him time. You got to give him time. And, they're going to fall back on this. All these guys are guys from a previous regime. Like, these are all Robert Saleh guys. Like, they're going to bring in their own people. Justin Fields is their pick. So they got to stand by it.
Mm-hmm.
But he's not the guy.
Listen, being a head coach in the NFL or in professional sports, period, it's almost like being the president of the United States. Your first term, you cleaning up the shit that the motherfucker that did before you got us into. Now, your second term, if you're lucky to make it that term, at that point in time, you're implementing your shit and you're bringing in your people and you're making shit happen the way. So it's almost like that. So I think they're gonna give him time. I think they really like him, and I think they really gonna work with him. I really think that this team and this organization really likes this guy.
I agree with you 100%, but the organization itself, the owner needs to go. Mm-hmm. Woody Johnson needs to go. He needs to go. He has no understanding of what he's doing.
So I'm gonna get my shirts from when he leaves.
You could let him come buy the Bills, man. Let him come run the Bills for you.
Hell no.
We'll give them to you for free.
We like the Pergulas.
We'll make a trade for you. All right.
No, we like the Pergulas.
And we'll throw in to make this happen. I'll throw in sauce for you.
I don't want him either. I told you he was a bum from day one. I'm telling you, I told you he was a freaking bum. I told you he was overrated. I told you.
No, you can't say that after his rookie season.
But then I told you that I didn't believe him like that. I told you he's a walking flag. I told you that.
You did say about the flags that he was too handsy.
Listen, overrated. He works. All right, I shouldn't say overrated. He's nice, but he's one of those players that his defense has to compliment him.
Yeah.
That, you know what? I shouldn't have said that because that's contradicting because that goes for every player. But he ain't holding the shit down by himself. That's it.
Say hi, Odin.
Hey. What's up, bud?
Yeah. So that's about it. Any final thoughts? Going into week 6.
Go Bills. Let's go into this bye week 5-1. You come out of that, you play the Chiefs. We struggling that corner. Listen, last point I'll make. Another scary thing for us is we fucked, to be completely honest with you. Because we're not gonna go out there and we're not gonna go pick up an elite corner at the trading deadline. We're not doing that. Because we just invested in this rookie kid. It's unfortunate he got hurt, Max Hairston. So you're not gonna go out there and pull off a blockbuster deal to get somebody when you got somebody. We just poured into our number one corner. So again, Christian. So again, at the end of the day, we're fucked. Get this kid Max back for the Chiefs. Listen, put him on the field, and that's another thing. Like he can't catch up now at this point. There's no everything is live reps. So guess what? You bring him back for the Chiefs game. You play man to man, and you have him guard Xavier Worthy. He's fast. Go run with the motherfucker. It requires you need speed. Yeah. But again, it's less on the brain to just have to run with somebody and just listen, ball prevention. Don't let him get the ball, man. Just run with him, and that's it. Because if you expect him to play zone, you're fucked. So put him out there, man to man, let him get some live reps. Chase Xavier Worthy around the whole fucking game.
Yeah. But also, you guys got some help coming, especially you got Bosa and Rousseau, right? Once Ed Oliver comes back, that's going to free up a lot of any of those double teams that those two are getting. I
got a question for you, Tebow, before we get out of here. Who would you trade? Who on your team? And don't say no bum. It got to be a quality player who are you willing to part with to mortgage or to have a better future?
I got two guys that come to mind: Brees Hall and Will McDonald.
McDonald?
Yep.
I can see Brees Hall because you're probably not going to sign him.
I say Will McDonald. The reason I say that is he's too much of a suspect in the run game. He's not built for a 4-3. But he, much like Bryce. Remember Bryce Huff we had? We traded him over to the Eagles.
Yeah.
He's a situational pass rusher.
Right.
Can somebody like that help the Bills out? Even though that will never happen, we're not going to trade within our division. Or
that's what the Bills got Von Miller for.
Yeah, so I mean, it's like those are two guys, and then if I'm going to really, really push it, I don't even want to say this, man. But if you look at like our guys right now, who we're going to get the biggest haul for? You got to talk about Quinn Williams. He's going to be able to command massive amounts of draft capital.
But whoever gets him got to pay him that bag of money he's getting too.
Of course,
but we're not talking money. We're just talking. I get it. We're not talking money.
He's worth it though.
Yeah,
he's 100. And listen.
That position calls for that pay.
Yes,
a position like that calls for pay.
He is dominant. We talked about this. There was a draft that Oliver and Quinn Williams came out that same draft. Me and you went back and forth about this constant back, and both of them have turned out to be exceptional. But I would
Quinn went 3, and Oliver went 8, I think.
Yeah, but I would argue to say that Quinn is the more dominant.
Yeah, I would say that.
In the dirt, he's that dude. So you look at that, like, I can tell he's getting frustrated, man. I can just tell he's getting frustrated. Mm-hmm. I don't want to see him go, but if I had to put two guys on the chopping block, it would be Brees Hall, because guess what? I hate to say this, running back in this league's a dime a dozen,
But watch this. Glad you said that, because we're going to bring me to what I say right now. Then that leaves you guys with nothing. You ain't got nobody to run the ball. Because what's his name just got hurt last week or the week before.
You got Isaiah Davis, who was drafted in that same draft as Braylon Allen. And, obviously.
And how long Braylon Allen's going to be out?
They're saying like 8 to 12 weeks. MCL sprain.
So you guys ain't gonna have no running back.
But they could bring somebody in. Like, come on now. If somebody's gonna give us a second, a 2 and a 4 for Brees, how can you say no to that?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't?
I wouldn't. I mean, I ain't saying no to it. I mean, would they give it though for Brees? I don't know if they would give it for Brees. I mean, one thing I will say about him though is I've always liked him, and he got a lot of thread in those tires left. Yeah. So you put him behind the right O-line and give him a right quarterback.
Well, the speculation is already out now. It's the Chiefs. They're talking about the Chiefs are been calling the Jets about him. I don't know why, because you got Pacheco on the Chiefs. I guess he's not having a great year. I don't know why they're that noise. But where there's smoke, there's fire. So, yeah, those are the two guys I would see. But yeah, that's about it, man.
All right. My man, you the man, Tebow, you the man. I love you and I appreciate you, brother, always.
You, brother, man. Good luck this week.
Appreciate it.
Let me get a couple of those shirts, man.
Listen, they just handing them out. They got mugs and everything.
Oh, they're handing it out?
They handing them out. The way they handing out them Jets L's, they
I went to Dick's Sporting because they already got that shit on clearance now, man. 50% off all the Jets stuff.
Oh man, yo, you know what's crazy?
Jet fans, do not buy any of this shit. I don't care if it's clearance. I don't care if it's free. Fuck Woody Johnson.
Yo, let me tell you something. I'm actually the Bills play the Falcons this week. Next week, they on a bye. I'm going to the Jets game because I got a bunch of friends. A guy he works corporate and he got a bunch of tickets, so he's doing a tailgating and stuff like that. So I'm gonna go over there. You know, I ain't wearing none of that shit though. But I'll be at the East Rutherford.
Who are they playing that week? The Panthers?
Carolina. Bums. It's a bum game college. College shit. College shit.
Hey, you can never go wrong with a tailgate though.
Now, yeah, so like I said, it's supposed to be cool. It's supposed to be like, it's like, I think something like 30 of us.
Oh, sweet.
So, yeah, so I'll be over there. But you know I ain't wearing none of that shit. I'll be wearing my own shit. You'll see what I'll be wearing.
You rep some Bill stuff out there?
Nah, I ain't gonna be doing that because I'm going with my wife. So I don't want a motherfucker starting trouble. Yeah. And I got my wife with me. You understand? So I gotta think safety first. When I'm by myself, you seen the hoodie I wore in Miami. I don't give a shit. Meet Dick. Dick is a Dolphins fan. Don't be a dick. I wore that in Miami by myself. I don't care. I'm by myself. But when I'm with my wife, I gotta protect that first. So I don't want a motherfucker talking too crazy.
Well, listen, enjoy the game. It should be interesting. Don't drink too much in the tailgate.
Shit, man. I may tailgate and sit in the car and listen to the game. That's what I may do.
It might be more enjoyable that way, honestly.
Yeah.
But that's all I got today, and I appreciate you always, man. We'll see you guys next week on next Wednesday or Thursday, and that's about it, man. Much love, brother.
Always, brother. Always. My brother, you need me for anything, always call me, man. You know that.
Go Jets. Go Jets. Let's
go Buffalo.
It's turning around this week. We're going on a run.
You don't want to do that.
Later, brother.
All right, Timo.